Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Hi, this is Gina Duke with Churchtown Ministries, and I'm doing a little series on the Beatitudes. And the Beatitudes is like Jesus' manifesto, very much like a company has a mission, vision, values, and goals that explains what the customer experience should be like. And so in this one, where the Beatitude says, Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted, it doesn't necessarily mean quite what you think that it means. Christians do not mourn as those who have no hope. We know that we have our eternal security is in our salvation in Jesus Christ. We're going to go to heaven. But still, there are people that live lives that cause us to mourn for the sinfulness in this world, and even for sins that we even struggle with. You know, Kelly Mentor in her study Nehemiah talked about the removing the disgrace from people's lives. That doesn't mean removing disgraceful people from our lives, but helping people remove disgrace from their lives, because there are some people that live in disgraceful situations. You know, a prime example of this is one of my girlfriends lives in an apartment, and she talked about one day she noticed the cops had surrounded their apartment, and she went outside, and down a few doors was a lady who had locked herself out of her house, and her 8-year-old was inside, but she was strung out on drugs, and she didn't want her child to come outside. And my friend was very familiar with this little boy. He comes out and plays with her little boys. He has spent the night, and so she would not allow the police to go near her home where her little boy was locked inside. He had actually been the one to call 911. But my friend was able, because she had a relationship with them, able to get to the window where she could see the little boy out the front of the apartment. And she said she could see his tears streaming down his eyes. And she was able to talk him into opening the door. And they were able to work with that lady and get her straightened out. You know, that's disgraceful. And I am comforted, and he was comforted by the fact that there was someone there that could comfort him in his state of mourning. And so that's one of the experiences that the outside world needs to have with the body of Christ, that we comfort those who mourn, that we help remove the disgrace. That's part of the experience that Jesus looked out at the crowds that were following him and shared with his disciples. This is what I want them to see about us. Maybe as you go through this life, and even this week, look for those opportunities to help remove the disgrace from people's lives and to comfort those who mourn. I hope you turn into some more videos where I talk about the remaining Beatitudes. Thank you, and God bless.